Hey nail peoples. Hello, hello. Today so it is a Disney cup. Hi everybody. Hello. Hello, hello. I'll let everybody get joined in. Today is the Disney 60th anniversary cup, so that's kind of fun. I'm going to turn you guys a little bit so I'm in the picture. There we go. There I am. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Well, I suppose I could sit up a little bit. Stop slouching. So, welcome to Nails Over Coffee. It is February 9th from 60 degree and sunny here, Tacoma, Washington, but I am Disney dreaming today because it is supposed to be like heading into the upper 80s and 90 degrees all week down in Disneyland, and I would love to be there. Okay, so I'm still working out the lighting issues, but as it would turn out, I had super way overkill on the lighting. I had like these bazillion box lights and all of these like super crazy Wamperdine lights, and I really only need this one umbrella lamp. And so I've got like lamps for days for when this one dies. It's hilarious. So I'm going to put that down here. And I do actually think I'm going to take just a second to back my lamp up again. So sorry guys, hold on. Hold on. Hey, now there's no need for all that going dark. There we go. Okay. Oh, there, that's much better. Whew, I was getting blinded. I was getting blinded by the light. Hey, somebody should write a song about that. Okay, so super really interesting thing today that I'm going to get into here in a second. I want to give everybody a chance to join because it's a really super important thing. But in the meantime, I am going to point out, if you are a nail tech on a budget who is just starting to dabble in some different nail art stuff, maybe you don't have a lot of clients who wear nail art. So my friend, who I both love and am cursing, introduced me to the app Cute, which is powered by Wish. And if you've never gone and checked out any of these things, which I had not, there is tons and tons of nail stuff on there meant for DIY nail people, but it's amazing deals. And for stuff that if you're not going to use it a whole lot, or you don't really know what you like yet or anything, like I picked up a wheel that had a whole bunch of different gold studs and stuff in it, for $1, and it's $1 shipping. So, if you don't, and they have tons. And like we always ask about the liquid latex stuff that goes around the sides of the nail we see in the nail videos and stuff like that. They have it for like $2 or $3, and it's $1 shipping. So if you're just starting to dabble in that, and maybe you're just going to try it out on some guinea pigs, and you really don't know what you like or what you don't, or what's out there, and the idea of going and spending $10 or $12 or $15 on something that you don't know, good afternoon, and you don't know if you're going to use it, Cute, the app Cute, is incredibly dangerous. FYI, there's also Home and Wish. And so anyway, this comes with a disclaimer that I cannot be held responsible for all the money you spend on all the other stuff you find on there. But Cute is it's an app, and it's just, let's see, I don't know, I don't think it downloaded to my iPad. I think it's on my phone. Yeah, Cute, and it's an app store, and you go download the app Cute, and you sign in, and it's like all kinds of Wish is fashion, Home is home, and Cute is like nail stuff and hair extensions and like just stuff. And it's all like super cheap and super, super cheap. And it's just stuff, but it's great for nail techs. Like I said, if you're just, now here's the thing. And this is what I pointed out to my friend who told me about the app. If I do a lot of nail art and if I'm working on a tight time schedule, because time is what we do, you know what I mean? If I was doing nails full time where I've got my clients booked back to back and everything, that's not the time to try things out. So I would be using things that I know would work right. I would work from brands that I know work right, because I don't have time for it to not work right. But if I'm just learning what I like, if I'm dabbling in some stuff, then, and time isn't a factor, then I can afford to go with some lower quality stuff just to see what kind of stuff is my style. What do I like working with? Those kind of things. And for that, this Cute app is amazing. So, I am definitely going to be ordering a few things off there. I did order the gold stud things for $1 and $1 shipping. So if you happen to be tuning into this, my friend Tina, thank you. My budget hates you. From Fresno, salons watching, hair today, nails tomorrow. Yeah, there's, let's see, you're so right. I'm in search of some great quality brushes. Yeah, so that's the thing, is that if you're looking for quality, Cute probably ain't it because it's cheap. But if you're looking to just try some stuff out, then you know what I mean? And who knows? You never know. I mean, you may find some stuff on there. I found on Home, I found like a whole bunch of super cheap wall decals, like those big removable wall decals for like $5. So, anyway, that's my new little fun. I'm going to end up with a husband who takes away my debit card. I'm sure by the end of this. Okay. So now that it seems like we have everybody here who's going to join in, I have something that I want to talk to you about of a more serious nature. So this is why it's really, 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 really important as nail techs to know our crap, okay? Because I have a client who, she has been my client for a million years. I mean, I think it's been at least 15, maybe more. I've lost track. And I've seen her every 2 weeks. I've seen her through when she wore gels, when she wore color gels, because there was no soak-off gels. We went to shellac when I started using shellac. And so I've seen her every couple of weeks other than during times of health problem stuff. And this bad glow is from my iPad. So a while back, I said to her, you've got this really funny kind of streak in your thumbnail. And it's really weird. It doesn't really look like a bruise. It could be a bruise that's growing out, but it's kind of weird. We should probably keep an eye on that. And she was like, oh, I'm sure I just bumped my hand into something, whatever. Well, when I saw her again 2 weeks later and I took her color off, I said, it's not growing out. It's still coming from the back of your nail. And it was really, really, really light. I'll have to see if I can find a picture of it. I don't remember if I took a picture at the time. This has been a few months ago now. So I said, you really probably ought to have your doctor look at that, because it's, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's a mole or I don't know what it is, but I've done your nails for a really long time and it doesn't look like this. And so she went to the doctor and they referred her to now this whole thing has taken months, and they referred her to a dermatologist. And her dermatologist, she's been keeping me posted the whole time. She decided she wasn't going to get her nails done for a while because she didn't know when her referral appointments would be and she needed to have bare nails and all that kind of stuff. So, but I've still talked to her. She's a good friend. And so, this is the update I got from her on Messenger today. And I'm sharing this because this is why being well-trained and the relationship with not just our clients, but with our clients' nails is super important. She said, "So my dear, I thought I'd bring you up to date. After 6 weeks of waiting to get into dermatology, the first thing they said was they don't biopsy nails. So with some frantic calls, they are sending me to the UW to see a specialist, where they will evaluate and see if I have subungal melanoma. Reading up on it, scary stuff. 9 times out of 10, it is first detected by nail techs. You should have the power to refer to a dermatologist. There is, however, only one in the state of Washington that does this type of problem. His name is Dr. Philip H. Fleckman. This is the type of melanoma that Bob Marley died from. I love you." Oops, forgot my appointment's Thursday the 11th. This is why we are supposed to be trained to know our stuff. This is why we are not just mad, sticking your fingers in a bowl of Palm Olive anymore, slapping some polish on and patting people on the butt and sending them out the door. Because this, whether or not it turns out to be melanoma, which subungal melanoma, I read up, is a melanoma that starts in the matrix of the nail. And so that's why what you see just looks like a cast shadow as the nail grows out, because it's cancer cells, it's melanoma cells that are buried within the nail plate. And so it's not like a bruise where it looks bright underneath, or a mole that looks, or some sort of damage. It almost looks like a shadow, but that's why it continues to grow out with that shadow. Now, I didn't know anything about what subungal melanoma is. I do now, but I didn't then. And I just knew that that's not normal. That's abnormal, and that she should probably have a doctor look at it. That's why it's really important to know your client's nails. That's why it's really important to know the nerdy, sciencey stuff behind what we do. You know, I'm not going to lie. We all love nail art. We love making some nails that are like bling, bling. But at the end of the day, I've had a client who was literally a week shy of a heart attack that she would have keeled over dead if I wouldn't have said, "Your nails have never looked this color gray before. You need to go see a doctor, and you need to go right now." She ended up needing to have quadruple bypass surgery. And they said that her first symptom of heart disease would have been the heart attack that killed her. That's the kind of nail nerd stuff that we need to know. That's why we do continuing education. That's why we subscribe to Face with Doug Schoon. That's why we know our product chemistry and nail anatomy inside and out. And so it's a very serious topic, and I try not to keep things, so serious on here, but this is one that's really important. So for whoever's watching this, I'm going to share the hell out of this video. It happens to be heart health awareness too, so I want that to be in there. We all do breast cancer walks, and we wear pink for breast cancer, and we do all that kind of stuff. But what we can do is as simple as seeing if there's a shadow in the nail plate that doesn't belong there. We really need to share the hell out of this video, because we need to bring awareness to that science training that needs to happen for everybody. We need to know what a normal nail plate for that client looks like. We need to know what an average nail plate looks like. So even if we're seeing somebody for the first time, we can be like, "Are your hands always this cold? Are your nail plates always this gray? Do you have any circulation problems or heart problems that I should know about, that you've had diagnosed?" That's all part of our consultation to you guys, and it's super, super, super important. Okay, so it says, "Like a strike, my mom has naturally dark nail plates." Yes, that's the thing, is that we learn that the nail bed, because of blood flow in the nail bed, will cast a different color through the nail plate sometimes from underneath. So people can be very dark, or they can be very pink, or they can be very not pink. We can have things that affect the top layers of the nail. If you've got somebody in who is a heavy, long-time smoker, or they're in lots of chemicals, or those kind of things, sometimes what we see is a yellowish cast on the nail plate that's not due to a jaundicey type situation. It's an external factor. But the bottom line is if you rub something really soft over, if you use remover and you run something really soft over the top of the nail, like a gray foam buffer, and the color doesn't change, and you push down on the nail plate and the color doesn't change, other than just the push for just like it gets a little brighter pink because of the blood flow, and then you pop back up and it goes right back to where it is. You know what I mean? Those are all ways we can judge if what we're looking at is normal, is due to some external factor that we really shouldn't worry that much about if there's no sign of infection present. But in this particular case with the subungal melanoma, and I'm going to try and find some more information for you guys to put, that I'll put up. I'll probably put it up on the University of Nails. I'll do a write-up on it in a blog. So it'll be a free blog. But it looked... Okay, so it was almost like a bluish purple, and it looked like a watercolor, like just a shadow inside the nail. But it was a line that came straight out from cuticle to free edge. Now, when I saw it, it wasn't to the free edge. It was like cuticle to like halfway down the nail. And so we were like, well, maybe you just bashed maybe it's a residual bruise damage from you bashed the matrix, the back of your nail, which is what I say with her. But then she's a nurse, so I call it the matrix. And that's the thing, is this is a long time 35-year nurse I'm talking to. So she's not unfamiliar with medical stuff. And so then as it grew, when I saw her 2 weeks later, I should have seen a margin behind it if it was just a temporary bump, even a little margin behind it. But there wasn't any. Based on how much her nail grew out, it grew out with it, and it still disappeared under the eponychium just like it did before. And I'm like, okay, it's not growing out. I don't know what it is, but I know what it isn't, which is anything your nails have ever done. So you should go see a doctor. And don't go see a regular doctor because they don't know anything. Go see a dermatologist. But of course, in the United States, because we don't have universal health care, she had to go see her regular doctor first so that she could get a referral to a dermatologist, so that now she can get this referral to, and luckily we just happen to live an hour away from the only one who's in the state. Imagine if we were 4 hours away on the other side of the state, how hard it would be for her to get to see this doctor. So please, 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 melanoma especially is one you don't mess with. It can be super aggressive. So anyway, just please make sure, I'm not going to rattle on and on because I don't want to bore the people that we share this video with later, but please make sure that you are understanding the science behind what we do. We are not just people who make nails pretty. We do connect with our clients on an emotional level, and we provide that as a part of our value of our service too in sometimes, but that's not always what we are either. Sometimes people do just come to us to make their nails pretty. But just because that's what they're coming to us for doesn't absolve us of the responsibility to know more. We need to know more. If we're going to put that license on the wall that says we've been trained, we better know more. And so that is my story on that today. So it's super, super important, you guys. Please, please, please know you ish. That's the bottom line. So I'm also going to post about this in nail technician professionals too. Nail professionals technical too. Yeah. So if you belong to that group, if you belong to Nail Professionals Technical, please be super careful. Remember that that group is no brand names, no promotion, no any of that. It's strictly technical with no any other kind of anything. So make sure that's not the group to go ask what the best product to use is, because nobody can answer you. So the other thing that I saved, I can't believe I did not mention yesterday. Holy mackerel. How did I not mention Lady Gaga's nails at the Super Bowl and Beyonce's nails at the Super Bowl? I got so distracted by this damn lighting thing that I can't believe I didn't mention. I'm knocking stuff off my table. I can't believe I didn't mention Lady Gaga and Beyonce's nails. So we were all wondering, because the first thing I said was, awesome, blue almonds. Those will be trending now for the next 6 months. Only because I'm grumpy and almonds take a lot of filing and it makes me cranky. But unless I can sculpt them out as almonds. But when somebody who's always worn square oval nails goes, oh, I want to try almond, I'm like, ugh, they're not the right shape then. I need to use a different form to make them narrow and to make them shaped right and to not have to do them tons of filing. But okay, I'll make them almond for you. Anyway, so almond blue nails will be trending. But so just in case you did not see said blue nails, let me see if I can find a shot of them. Okay, I can't. But the Nailscape did a blog post on this. So thenailscape.com, right? And there goes an extra half hour. That's exactly what was just said here. And that's the truth. If you've got to take all of the square off somebody's nails, I don't care if you do the whole lay the file flat and go so you get rid of the corners. That does not change the structural shape of the nail. And so now it may only take you 4 minutes to get the corners off, but now you're going to spend another 26 minutes trying to get the shape, like exactly that right almond, without compromising the stress area so their nails break. Can you totally tell I'm a nail tech? Okay, anyway, I was trying to find a picture. If you have not seen Lady Gaga's nails, thenailscape.com, I find it hard to believe that anybody in the world has not seen Lady Gaga's nails. I don't know if I can get this in close enough for you to see her nails, but she has blue almonds. So thenailscape.com talked about who did her makeup and who did her hair and what she was wearing. But her nails, this is a quote, her nails were the star of the show by LA-based nail artist Miho Okawara. Sorry if I totally butchered your name. I hate when people do that. In a beautiful hue of glittering blue, Gaga's nails completed the patriotic ensemble. Miho used full cover nails and blue glitter to create this look for Gaga. For a similar look, apply 2 coats of Morgan Taylor Making Waves and a loose blue glitter like this one, and there's a link, shaking off the excess and applying 2 coats of Morgan Taylor Make It Last top coat. So like we see for Fashion Week, her nails were full tips. They were done ahead of time. There's the picture that were taken of her nails being done ahead of time and then sized and stuck on. So like I said, much like we do for Fashion Week. And during the halftime show, Beyonce guested in Coldplay's set. She, of course, was wearing a black leather jacket with the gold stuff that was made to recreate Michael Jackson's 1993 appearance in the Super Bowl. And it was nail artist Lisa Logan who used OPI black onyx on Beyonce's nails, matte top coat, and a single gold stud on each nail to accentuate her black and metal look. So that was what was going on for the Super Bowl, and which I'm glad because, you know, just much like the Inquirer, inquiring nail techs wanted to know. So I will post the link to the Nailscape's blog post in the comment section below when this is reposted on Facebook. And so yeah, blue almond nails, here we come. But that's the thing, is keep this in mind. When your clients are asking you for some crazy stuff that they saw on the runway or they saw somewhere or whatever, notice Beyonce's nails were done with black polish, matte top coat, and a single gold stud on her nails, which is interesting because Beyonce normally wears more of a metallic nail. But the Lady Gaga nails were done ahead of time on full tips. And then the 10 tips that would match her nail plate size were picked out and glued on. Those were not done the day of. She didn't sit in the salon for 2 hours. You're forgiven. Liz is sorry she's late. Beyonce or Lady Gaga didn't sit for 2.5 hours in a salon to have those perfect blue talons done. So when our clients ask us for some stuff like this, when it pops up in pop culture, make sure that they understand that sometimes these things are full nails that are done ahead of time. And so if they want to pay $15 for 15 minutes for 2.5 hours to pay to have them done, they're more than welcome to. But I'm sure we can probably find a much more streetwear, affordable version for them for an extra $10 or $15 upcharge. Sometimes people just need to be educated on what is fashion versus what is reality. So yeah, I can't believe I went through yesterday without mentioning the Lady Gaga thing. What is going on with my hair? I even posted it right as she did the national anthem, like not long after that. I was like, seriously, blue almond nails trending now. Pow. Okay, so thenailscape.com. I will definitely put that in there. There was a video that I was watching today on a couple different ways to do rock star nails, glitter nails. I watched it, but I want to watch it again, and I want to sort of weigh in on it before I bring it to you guys. So I'll bring that to you tomorrow. And I'm almost out of time. So I will bring to you guys the Nail Talk Radio show discussion. I want to take a second to thank everybody who has emailed me with information about their school experiences. Please keep those coming. Email anything you have, anything you need me to research. I'm still working on the research ideas for online booking software. I did learn that not all, like StyleSeat doesn't work in Canada. I had no idea. So I'm still doing some research on that. So any ideas that you have for things that you want me to research or things you want me to cover or something you forgot I missed or something, it does work in Canada. See, now I had a post in the Canadian Nail Tech Connection that was talking about how they couldn't use it because it wasn't in Canada. You have to play with your postal code. I will go back to the CNTC post and I will comment that. That's interesting. So yeah, see, this is the kind of stuff. This is why we talk. You can't take credit card payments online. Maybe that's what she was also looking for as well. So there was some discussion about Vigaro and a couple others that were mentioned. So I'm trying to dig into that still. So if you have any more stuff for me, email me at nailsovercoffee at my postal code on there is 0000. Oh my goodness. Well, maybe we can find you one that works better, that'll do all the same things, only better, because it'll also provide you with some referrals. Way for people to find you. That's the good part about StyleSeat too. So yeah, nailsovercoffee at michellecordes.com. Send me any idea, things that you have there for things that you want me to research, things you want me to take a look at. And that's all I have for you today. I'm out of time. See, I'm sorry, Liz, you're late. So now you're going to have to catch it on the replay. You guys, because I want to reiterate the importance of the knowing your nail anatomy and physiology, diseases and disorders, and when it's time to refer somebody to a doctor. So I'm going to remind you that that was the main purpose of this show, not just Lady Gaga's blue nails. So please share this so that we can raise some awareness of that. And you're going to see it on all the groups because I'm going to share the Hades out of it here in a minute. All right. So thanks for stopping in, you guys. That's our show for today. And give me a holla if you have any ideas. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Goodbye. Everybody say goodbye. 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 Peace, love, and nails.